doesn't strain my brain. The free in Fredonia's calling, it's never quite the same. These questions keep blowing my mind, I hope that I get them in on time.
Answer quick to raise your score. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Questions and questions, just guessing is lame. I'm stacking up the answers in this trivia hall of fame. If you cannot see or hear, Gary is to blame.
Oh yeah, Gary is to blame. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. Share the link to our game. Free in Fredonia is its name. Trivia questions on subjects galore. Join the friendly competition for high score. Well, it's 6:30 here, and I'm always in fear that the questions will be fast, and I hope I don't come in last. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. Gary grins, expecting Chrissy to guess and miss, but she nails it again, and he's stunned by the twist. He squints at the screen like it has to be wrong, while Chrissy just smiles, she's been sharp all along. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. There's a place two rivers meet at the top of Tennessee. You hear the song about the last train gone to the town that's home to me. Now the railroad tracks go nowhere where the 10th Street Depot stands. The train shut down when the bridge turns round and the boats call out all hands. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows. Are the Roxy lights still shining to show where dreams are born? Our summer dates on magic skates still on pinewood floors? Do the movies show at sunset? Are the cars there in a line? No way to lose on a Shonis cruise, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Japanese cruise, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows.
Yeah, the morning's kinda damp. I'm not worried about cutting the grass. Left my truck at the boat ramp and my boat is full of gas. My old boss thinks I'm sick today. He won't have me to harass, 'cause I'm out here on the river and he can kiss my big old B-A-double-S. Kiss my B-A-double-S. I'm going fishing, gonna catch a big one today. Kiss my B-A-double-S. Let's all go fishing, ain't gonna be working today. If he saw me out here fishing, guess I wouldn't stand so tall. He would take my big old B-A-double-S and he'd hang it on his wall. But I don't care, I'm going fishing where the water is cool and deep. If he sees me on the river, I'll be fishing up a creek. Kiss my B-A-double-S. I'm going fishing, gonna catch a big one today. Kiss my B-A-double-S. Let's all go fishing, ain't gonna be working today. Well, the weekend's too short and Monday's too long. There's bills on my table, but I'm where I belong. If the boss calls my number, I'll let the phone ring, 'cause I'm busy reeling in this big old thing. Kiss my B-A-double-S. I'm going fishing, gonna catch a big one today. Kiss my B-A-double-S. Let's all go fishing, ain't gonna be working today.
He rode in on the horse he stole from Miller's farm next door. Whiskey breath and a crooked smile clattered through the general store. He tipped his hat to the preacher's wife and sang a cowboy tune. But fate was riding right behind and it'd catch him all too soon. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. drifts by lariat round his neck, a silhouette at dawn. A warning carved in weathered bark, that stallion wasn't yours, son. They say Farmer Miller tracked him down with vengeance in his eye. The town folks say he never missed, and the outlaw learned why. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. High and think to steal a steed, you best remember Miller's aim and how that fool did bleed. The grave's still shallow, the rope's still tight, and justice still rides fast in towns where stolen horses are the crimes that never pass. Yeah, he swings where the oak tree leans, a tale the coyotes wail. His boots point down, his soul blown wide by Miller's lead and shell. So if you're thinking of a midnight ride, there's one rule that applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy.
Lines on my face, they ain't battle scars. They're maps of the roads that brought me this far. Silver in my hair, wisdom in my eyes, each wrinkle earned under heaven's skies. They chase the past in flashing lights, but I've got peace and quiet nights. Let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrush magazine. I've lived through storms, I've danced through pain, felt every joy, survived the strain. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that grows with every year. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. I've seen love rise and watched it fall, held grandbabies, answered every call. Used to run fast, now I walk slow, but I see things young hearts don't know. They praise the young, the smooth, the bright, but I've got roots that hold me tight. Let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrush magazine. I've lived through storms, I've danced through pain, felt every joy, survived the strain. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that grows with every year. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. No shame in slowing down the race, I've earned each line upon my face. I trade no youth for all I've known, this aged heart has fully grown. So let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrushed magazine. I'll sing my song, I'll lift my prayer for every soul with silver hair. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that lives beyond the years. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. Yeah, let them judge, we're growing dear every time we break society's mirror. We're never too old. She held court every Sunday morning. The back pew was her throne, with words of wisdom to make us think and laugh about when we got home. Anything that might happen might cause the poet to write. Miss Betty kept the books for those who wanted things done right. The back pew was reserved, her warm red shawl in view. Everyone knew she would disappear before the prayer was through. Taking care of collection plates, green jackets, or homemade stew. When her children came to fill that space, homecoming was sweet delight. Her heart would glow with family close when they'd fill that back pew up. Now Betty's dreamed herself away to the arms of Jesus sent, but the back pew is never empty, 'cause her memory is still sitting there. And came one Sunday morning, to church I felt to go, to sit in that sacred place that I had come to know. Alone there in somber thought, I wished her family here. Her presence so close, I could feel this empty pew filled with love and sweet Betty memories. The back pew was reserved, her warm red shawl in view. Everyone knew she would disappear before the prayer was through. Taking care of collection plates, green jackets, or homemade stew. Her presence so close, I could feel this empty pew filled with love and sweet Betty memories.
On a canopied country road, among green fields in Tennessee, I stopped in awe at beauty there, a masterpiece to be seen. Past trees in the horizon, mirrored images of leaf and limb. The sky was blue with light peeking through, casting shadows upon my skin. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee, the
Memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee. The colors meld together with rainbows among the trees. A picture of art presented to all, but only discovered by me. A cloud tried to drift and cover, but the artist's light stayed to gleam, causing me pause and to remember who created that Tennessee scene. And when the storms come rolling in, I find peace in the whispering wind. The land holds my story, the sky holds my song in Tennessee, where my heart belongs. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee. The memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee.
There's a fly in the barn with a ball in his hands, and his name is mentioned time to time. They watched him on TV when we told the world to go pee, and Wilma was forgotten for a while. And the jukebox was golden where we used to dance, and $11.91 to find true love. But the Camelot was more, with Buford at the door, and we'd end up at the poor man's country club. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. And we'll stop at Joe B's and buy us a beer, while Bill Bren makes the ladies pay. The music people come down when summer rolls around, just to hear the old time fiddles play. And the bridge on the Cumberland turns when tall boats sail, and the motorcycles run where children play. With toys by their side, they take their bikes and ride with dreams to give from those who really care. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. Lowe's Hardware, everything you want is there. If it's not, you really, really didn't need it anyhow. And the boot on the hill is walking someplace still, and the floods rise with the river's might. When we slept while the walls blew down, then woke to a brand new town, and the top spot was born that winter night. And Gander is a place where a plane went down and left a lot of sad folk behind. The flag for which they died still flies on Riverside and shows the courage of a town and the test of time. And the last train has left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. To walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. Come, go with me. Something for you to see. Time to be kind, leave the madness behind. There's no better way to be. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. Come take my hand, join in the band, write what is true, the song that's in you to be happy again. Happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. So pack up your worries, your troubles and woes, put them all behind you and close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Come sing with me. What you dream can be. Take a walk out.
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free in Fredonia Show.
Tell me, you know who I am.
Ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free in Fredonia Show.
Tell me, you know who I am. You know my room number? Well, I'll be there at 11 o'clock tonight.
your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fredonia Show. Looks like everything is working. I am so glad to see everybody. Melinda is back. She just got back from Canada and she's back, so we're good. We're glad to see Melinda's back. Hey Kat and Sharon and Chris and Anthony and Bill. Who am I missing? Linda. Yeah, I can't forget Linda. She'd never let me forget that. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's going to be a good one tonight. The topic tonight is muscle cars. And Bill Hoy sent me a picture of a muscle car that I guess he owned. It was just fabulous. So he obviously knows a little bit about muscle cars. And I see Randall and Janie. Randall probably, I'm sure most of y'all know something about muscle cars. At least you maybe have been in one or ridden one. If not, you're going to learn something tonight. But go ahead and hit your share button. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and share it. Invite everybody you know to come on and play and join us. And I'm going to do the word for the day while y'all are hitting the share button. Here we go.
This is the word for the day. No, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Romans 8:37. You don't merely survive hardship. You overcome it decisively because Christ's love turns every struggle into a victory platform.
All right, everybody said amen. We have got, let me switch over here real fast before we get cranked up. This is the line, and I think we finally got it to where it can be seen. We've got verse 1, and we've got the first part of verse 2. Linda, I changed to where the meter would fall. If you notice the numbers in the parentheses, that's the number of syllables. So when you're writing a song, you got to keep everything at least the same or close to it wherever you start on the first verse. So right now we've got syllables, 8 syllables. So we need 2 more lines and then we'll be finished with the second verse and we'll start on the chorus. This is going to be a good song. And I appreciate everybody participating. Go to the Free and Fredonia Facebook page. And there's a post on there. It's pinned to the top. Make your suggestion on what you want the next 2 lines to be. The second verse starts, greens of rolling hills change with fall to scenes of gold like heaven's door. Okay, so you want to try to rhyme door or whatever. Anyway, do that and try to do that before tomorrow about 4 o'clock. And I'll make a graphic and we'll have something where y'all can vote on. All right, let's go to Gloria. Get Gloria to remind us how to play this game.
Number in the comments section. In Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right. The topic is muscle cars. Chris, if you can't see your screen, flip your phone over horizontal, and that will make it bigger, or go onto a computer or even a TV. You can play on that if you're having trouble seeing the phone. We don't want you to have any excuses for not getting any of these questions. Anyway, appreciate everybody being here. I think I said hello to Randall and Janie. I saw them earlier. And we're going to get this game cranked up here in a minute. Muscle cars. I used to have a 66 Malibu convertible, and boy, I thought I was something. Anyway, let's see what y'all know about muscle cars. Here we go. Question 1 coming up. Which car is widely considered to be the first true muscle car? Was it the 1970 Dodge Challenger, the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, the 1965 Ford Mustang, or the 1964 Pontiac GTO? Which car is considered to be the first true muscle car? I don't think Rob is with us tonight, so I think he's a little intimidated after winning last night. He's expected to know about this stuff because he goes to all these car shows. But anyway, all right, which car is widely considered to be the first one? Bill, that sure was a pretty car. I wish there was some way I could post that picture you sent me. The 1964 Pontiac GTO. I think, Bill, you said yours was a 67, I believe. Sharon, Janie, Randall, and Melinda got that right. Here we go. Question 2. What does SS stand for in Chevrolet SS models? Super Sport, Street Series, Sport Sedan, or Speed Shift? What does SS stand for in Chevrolet SS models? Super Sport, Street Series, Sport Sedan, Speed Shift. They were sharp cars. Hope everybody had a good day today. It's so nice having Melinda back. And there's Kathy. Kathy's joined us. And I'm sure that Richard is probably somewhere close. He can help you out, Kathy. He might know something about muscle cars. What does SS stand for in Chevrolet SS models? Super Sport. Everybody got that one right. And here again, I've lost my whistle. So just imagine it in your head. I'm blowing a whistle right now. Everybody got it right. Question 3. Which company produced the iconic Hemi engine? Oh my gosh, what an engine. Ford, Chrysler, Chevrolet, or AMC? AMC being American Motors. Was it Ford, Chrysler, Chevrolet, or AMC? Which company produced the iconic Hemi engine? And when you think muscle car, you think Hemi. Appreciate everybody playing tonight. Kathy, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I thought about you and prayed for you today. Which company produced the Hemi? Was the Chrysler. Randall, Bill, Anthony, and Leanne. Chrysler. All right, here we go. Question 4. Muscle cars. And I see Mr. Cody has joined us. Welcome, Cody. The Boss 429 was a high-performance version of which model? Was it the Pontiac Firebird, the Ford Mustang, the Dodge Charger, or the Chevy Nova? Boss 429. I wonder who come up with these names for some of these muscle cars. That's a pretty cool name. It was a version of which model? The Pontiac Firebird, the Ford Mustang, Dodge Charger, or Chevy Nova? The Boss 429. It was a bad mama jama. Linda, you might get Steve to help you. You probably know about muscle cars, though. This is question 4. Boss 429. Somebody needs to text Rob. Get him out of bed. Ford Mustang. Anthony, Sharon, Bill, and Melinda. Randall's complaining he hit the wrong button. That's what Leanne says, Randall. Here we go. Question 5. What year did the Dodge Challenger first debut? Was it 1972, 1970, 1968, or 1966? What year did the Dodge Challenger first debut. Any of y'all remember that car? That was a sharp car. 72, 70, 68, or 66. It was bad. Bad car. All right, time is up. I tell you, these muscle cars nowadays, I don't know if y'all have seen some of the prices at these auction houses that sell these things. Oh, my goodness. Lots of money. 50% of you got it. 1970. Bill, Melinda, Kathy, and Leanne. Let's hit this pause button and see. And Mr. Bill, yeah, look at that. And Melinda coming in, close second. Don't give up hope. I mean, Kat. Don't give up hope, Kat. All right. This is just 5 questions. Here we go. We got more game to come. Question 6. Which muscle car featured a shaker hood? Scoop from the factory. Was it the Barracuda by Plymouth, the Ford Torino, the Chevy Chevelle, or the Buick GSX? The Barracuda, the Torino, the Chevelle, or the GSX. It had a scoop on the hood, factory installed. It looked bad too, I'm telling you. Muscle cars. Who would have thought? When we were driving those cars on, back in the 70s, early 70s, that they would now be just collector's items and worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Anyway, the Plymouth Barracuda. Sharon, Kat, Randall, and Anthony got that one right. I bet they remember the Barracuda. Question 7. Here we go. What animal is associated with the Shelby GT350 and the GT500? Is it the panther, the Mustang, the falcon, or cobra? This is a trick question. What animal is associated with the Shelby GT350 and the GT500? Panther, Mustang, falcon, or cobra? You had a Road Runner, Randall. I bet you were something. I like those road runners. They look good. All right, get your answer in there. Time is up. Muscle cars. I went back and tried to find some pictures of the car that I own that I consider to be a muscle car. And they're hard. I didn't take that many pictures back then. The Cobra. Remember that? Remember those car ads? Anthony, Bill, Janie, and other players got that one right. Question 8. Which AMC vehicle competed in the muscle car market? The Matador, the Javelin, the Gremlin, or the AMX? Now, I loved American Motors. I owned, my first car was a classic 770 Rambler. So I loved American Motors. So I was kind of partial to their entry into the muscle car market. The Matador, the Javelin, the Gremlin, or the AMX? It was a sharp car. Rumble seats. Sharon, that's going way back. Rumble seats. Oh my goodness. They had to be like in the 20s, wasn't it? Maybe the 30s. Which AMC, American Motors Corporation, car was a muscle car? The AMX. Kat, Anthony, Bill, and Randall. Sharon asked, what makes a muscle car? Well, I don't know. That's kind of I'm not sure how to answer that. What size, maybe if we get some of these questions in the trivia to explain it. What size V8 engine powered mini classic muscle cars? Here we go. Straight 6, rotary, flat 4, big block. What size V8 engine powered many classic muscle cars? That we do know that these cars had tremendous engines in them and would go very fast. I remember the kids in my high school that they would drive them to school. It was their everyday car, and they would just leave in the parking lot. The big thing was to see how much smoke you could leave when you peel out. And of course, a lot of them get in trouble for doing it, but that was what we did. What size V8? Surely you got the big block. The big block V8. That's it's a muscle car. Question 10. What nickname was given to the Plymouth Roadrunners horn sound? You remember that? Vroom, vroom, meep, meep, honk, honk, or beep, beep. What nickname was given to the Plymouth Roadrunners horn sound? Remember that car? Belinda says she had a Pinto. I don't think the Pinto was a muscle car. Randall, let me see if I can chase this. No, the comments are coming too fast. I lost you already. Randall had a pretty good comment. There we go. I have to show it to y'all. That pretty much sums it up. All right. What nickname was given to the horn of the Plymouth Roadrunner? You remember that car? I know you know the cartoon. Beep, beep. Melinda, Sharon, Randall, Leanne got that right. So they're Roadrunner fans. That's question 10, and I made it. Let's go to the leaderboard. Randall has moved into the lead here. Everybody's doing well. All right, check out your score there. See where you are. We got lots of game. All right. Question 11. Which brand produced the Judge variant of its muscle car lineup? Was it Pontiac, Ford, Dodge, or Chevrolet? Which brand produced the Judge variant of its muscle car lineup? You remember the Judge? Pontiac, Ford, Dodge, or Chevrolet? Muscle cars. All right. Time is just about up. What brand produced it? Time is up. It's been a hot day today. I don't know if you had to work outside. I'm sorry about that. But it's over with tomorrow. It's going to be, I think, hot also. The Pontiac produced it. Sharon, Anthony, Randall, and Linda. Look at you. Just look at you. You're doing good. Question 12. Which muscle car was famously driven by Steve McQueen in Bullitt? Now, that was a great movie. Was a Pontiac GTO, a Ford Mustang Fastback, a Dodge Charger RT, or a Camaro Z28? Which muscle car was famously driven by Steve McQueen in the movie Bullitt? Remember that movie? That was one of the greatest chase scenes of all movies. Great chase scene. What did he drive? Pontiac, Ford, Dodge, or Camaro? Time is up. Get your answers in. Steve McQueen. Wanted, dead or alive. Anyway, he was good in that movie. It was the Ford Mustang Fastback. In fact, it looks like that car right above there. Anthony, Randall, Chris, and Linda. They must have seen the movie. Here we go. Question 13. ZL1 refers to a powerful version of which Chevrolet model? Is it the Malibu, the Impala, the Corvette, or the Camaro? Malibu, Impala, Corvette, or Camaro? ZL1. It's a version of which Chevrolet model? Malibu, Impala, Corvette, Camaro. 1, 2, 3, 4. ZL1. Randall, what year was that your Roadrunner you had? Maybe a 72, 73. Did they make them 72, 73? I guess they did. All right, here we go. The Camaro. Sharon and Melinda got it right. And that's question 13. Here we go. 68. Okay, Randall, that's a good year. Question 14. Which muscle car came standard with a fiberglass hood and hood pins? This was a big deal. I remember this. It came standard with a fiberglass hood and hood pins. Was it Pontiac Le Mans, the Ford Galaxy, the Dodge Super B A12, or the Chevy Impala SS? When they did the hoods with the hood pins, that was just too cool. Of course, a lot of people would put some on themselves. It wouldn't be factory installed, but it was a big deal. Look, they look good. It came standard. It was the Dodge Super B, the A12. Anthony, Sharon, Randall, Janie got it right. So let's go on to question 15. This is a very educational game. If you didn't know anything about muscle cars, here we go. 426 refers to what specification in Mopar muscle cars? Was it the torque output? Was it the top speed? Was it the horsepower rating? Or was it the engine displacement in cubic inches? 426. That was another bad engine. 426. What does it mean? What's the specification in Mopar? When somebody says, I got a 426. Oh, I thought everybody get that one. It's the engine displacement. Anthony, Randall, Bill, and Melinda got that right. Let's go over here to the leaderboard. Randall is still holding steady at number 1. Anthony has moved up. Look at that. Boy, this is a close race. Look at the points. The points are so close. I know it's so small y'all can't see them. So anyway, believe me, they're close. All right, let's go on here. I know that 1 or 2 of you, I'm not sure, play on the big TVs. I think Kathy does that. Trans Am is a performance package of which base model? Is it the Pontiac Firebird, the Ford Falcon, Dodge Dart, or Chevy Camaro? Trans Am, it's a performance package of which base model? The Pontiac Firebird, Ford Falcon, Dodge Dart, or Chevy Camaro, I'm sorry. Trans Am. Remember Trans Am? All right. I think it's supposed to be hot tomorrow also here in Clarksville. I'm turning into kind of a weatherman. I've been watching the weather. The Pontiac Firebird, 100%. All right, everybody. Congratulations. I got to find my whistle. I don't know what I did with it. Here we go. Go wing spoilers were found on which muscle cars? You remember those spoilers? Everybody knows what a spoiler is, right? Oh my goodness, my sister's starting to talk about crystal hamburgers. Lord, Linda, why would you do that to me? Go wing spoilers were found on which muscle car? Was it the Plymouth Superbird and Dodge Daytona? Was it the Mustang Boss and the Cougar XR7? Was it Chevelle SS and GTO Judge, or the Camaro ZL1 and AMX? I owned a Cougar XR7. Go wing spoilers are found on which muscle cars? I've got, I think, two crystals here, or one crystal here, Linda, in Clarksville. It was the Plymouth Superbird and Dodge Daytona that had the spoilers on there, the go wing. Anyway, they got one crystal on the other side of town, and it's like on Wilma's Boulevard, so forget it. CUDA is an abbreviation for which muscle car name? Was it the Cougar, the Coronet, the Comet, or the Barracuda? This is one of the harder questions of this game. CUDA is an abbreviation of which muscle car name? The Cougar, the Coronet, the Comet, the Barracuda. Anyway, what was I was talking about the weather. I think it's supposed to rain Thursday, I think, here in Clarksville. Sharon, I think, is in Pennsylvania, and Kat's up there in New York. So I can't tell you what your weather's going to do, but stick your head outside and look up, and you'll know then. Anyway, I know it's been hot. Barracuda. Oh my goodness, Chris, what happened? How did you miss that one? Shame on you. Here we go. Question 19. LS6 denotes a high-performance version of which Chevy engine? Was it the 454 V8, the 396 V8, 327 V8, or the 305 V8? This is a pretty technical question. You really probably need to know a little bit about muscle cars to have a good guess at this one. LS6. It was the high-performance version of the engine of which Chevy engine? 454, the 396, 327, or 305? Oh, my goodness. I remember some of those engines. The 396. Oh, my goodness. It would blow them off the road. All right. LS6. It was the 454 V8, which Anthony and Linda knew. All right. Last question. Here we go. Muscle cars. Y'all have done really well on this game. Stage 1 and Stage 2 packages were offered on which Buick model? Was it the Skylark Custom, Riviera S-Type, the Regal T-Type, or the GSX? Now, this is kind of a trick question. So it's Stage 1 and Stage 2 packages were offered on which Buick model? Now, remember, we're talking about muscle cars. Muscle cars. Stage 1, Stage 2. All right, time is up. Chris, I saw that post you had. That little girl is just darling. She is so cute. Unbelievable how cute that little girl is. GSX. Anthony, Melinda, Leanne, and Bill. GSX. That was a dead giveaway. I tried to tell y'all. Let's see who won this game. Anthony came in and took it over. Look at that. Everybody congratulate Anthony. Randall and Linda, Mr. Bill. Kat, you're right. You did. Kat said at the beginning she didn't know anything about muscle cars, but We'll do Motown tomorrow, Cat. You know something about Motown. Anyway, yeah, Chris says he loved it. Well, yeah, she loved her daddy. Hey, I'm going to go back to this one page right here. Everybody say congratulations to Anthony. This is the next line. Now, some of y'all, I know are good writers, so we need to complete verse 2, and then we can go on to the chorus. But come up with something really, really neat, and we're going to make this a good song. It's going to be fun. So go ahead and go to the Facebook Free in Fredonia page, and it's a place there to suggest what would be a great line. So put your thinking cap on and think music. All right. Appreciate everybody playing. Come on back tomorrow. We'll come off this page. Come on back tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Have some fun. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow.